So, the ATF decided to do their best impression of a teenager caught sneaking out. First denying everything and then backtracking with a technically what I meant was kind of response. And let me tell you, this whole brace saga is turning into a courtroom drama written by the Three Stooges as far as I'm concerned. For those of you who don't know what's going on, let me catch you up. A member of Gun Owners of America sent the ATF a straightforward question. Hey, if I put a brace on my pistol, does that make it an SBR? Instead of a simple yes or no, the ATF replied with the legal equivalent of a toddler yelling, "Mine." They basically said, yep, anything with a brace is now a short-barreled rifle. Deal with it. Now, this is the same ATF that's been spanked by federal courts multiple times over their brace rule. Judges said, no, you can't enforce this nonsense. And the ATF responded, cool story, bro, but we're going to do it anyway. But here's where it gets interesting. GOA's Eric Pratt didn't just let this slide. He sent the ATF a letter saying, hey, your response was absurd. Care to clarify? And after what I imagine was a lot of awkward meetings and legal scrambling, the ATF finally admitted their original statement was, in their words, overbroad. Overbroad? Yeah, that's government speak for we screwed up. But we're not fully admitting it because our pride is as fragile as a house of cards in a hurricane. They went on to explain that they're now complying with the court's decision to stay their brace rule, but plot twist, they still reserve the right to enforce the NFA and the GCA. This is translation for, we'll back off for now, but we still think we can dictate what you can and can't do with your own firearms. Mind you, this is the same agency that for years said pistol braces were perfectly fine. Then they flip-flopped like a politician caught on a hot mic. And now, after courts told them to knock it off, they're reluctantly walking it back, sort of. It's like watching someone apologize for stealing your car, but still keeping the keys, just in case. That said, props to GOA for holding the ATF's feet to the fire. This isn't just about braces. It's about reminding the ATF that they don't just get to play with our rights, making up the rules as they go along. If they can get away with ignoring court rulings here, what's stopping them from doing it elsewhere? As far as I'm concerned, the ATF wants you confused and scared to exercise your rights. But the more we push back, the harder it gets for them to pull this type of nonsense. Now, before I wrap this video up, I want to do a quick shout out to my favorite, range ear protection, the AKT1 Blackouts. These bad boys protect your hearing while letting you stay connected whether you're listening to music, taking calls, or tuning out the ATF's nonsense. I want you to check them out at the link that I have at the description section of this video, because while the ATF is trying to drown out our rights, you don't have to drown out the world. Look, the ATF's backtracking on braces is a win, but it's not the end of the fight. So stay informed, stay loud, and let's keep reminding them that we the people hold the power, not some unelected bureaucrats. Like, share, and subscribe to keep the pressure on. And remember, freedom isn't free, but it's worth every fight.